Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to today's reading. Welcome to the Priestess Sophia. If you're a returning subscriber, woohoo! So excited to have you here. Thank you so much for all your comments, your support, and just sharing and connecting the way that you have. I really enjoy reading your comments and it's been beautiful to see. So thank you for that. If you're new here, welcome. Here at the Priestess Sophia, we're about you following your highest guidance. That's your intuition. So use these readings as an opportunity to tap into your body, tap into your intuition, listen to your triggers, listen to what feels right so that you can practice discernment. That is the value and mission of this channel, to empower you to make better decisions in your relationships by using your intuition. If something resonates, great. If it doesn't, let it go. There's probably a message in this reading for you. Sometimes messages aren't the entire reading. Remember, this is a general reading. Sometimes you're guided to a specific pile just to hear one line that could actually resonate with you in a couple of weeks, or something that you need to hear. So pick a pile and trust the flow of things. If it doesn't feel right, listen to your intuition and pick something else. You're more than welcome. If you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box. I'd love to read for you. Today, we are looking at, is your person, so the person on your mind, the person that you're asking about, are they ready for a relationship? Are they ready for the relationship? What kind of a relationship do they want? And do they want it with you? What do they feel about having this kind of relationship with you? We've got oracle cards here, and then I'm also going to look at the tarot in each reading. So let's jump into picking the piles. Pile 1 is this pyrite over here, this pyrite cube. Beautiful, cute little cube there. Pile 2 is this selenite wand. It's a new one. Pile 3 is one of my favorite stones, crystals, is this amethyst. And pile 4 is also another one of my favorites, one of my first crystals, this tumbled rose quartz. So beautiful beings, take a deep breath in and a slow exhale. Come back to your body, close your eyes and just feel into the 4 different piles. Which crystal, which pile is jumping out at you? Alrighty, beautiful beings, I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this pyrite cube, this is your reading. This is pile 1's reading. Welcome. We're looking at whether your person wants a relationship, if they're ready for one, what type of relationship they want, and whether they want it with you. Remember, these are general readings. So take what resonates, let go what doesn't. But do remember, Spirit may be wanting to give you a message today. And it doesn't always have to come through in the entire reading, because they are general readings. There could just be one phrase. Listen to your intuition. Do feel into what feels right for you. And pay attention to your triggers. Be curious about them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at your tarot pile 1, and then we are going to look at your oracle cards as well. I'm going to lay out all the cards. I don't usually do that, but I was guided to do that today. So we'd like to know, ooh, there we go. Okay, that card's already jumping out. Is this person ready for a relationship? Okay, we've already seen that. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take this one. Okay, my first 3 cards. Then this one, we're looking over here at what kind of relationship they want. These 3 over here. And then these 3 over here is, do they want to have it with you and how do they feel about that? All right. Okay. So if you haven't yet, do remember to like and subscribe. The more you contribute your energy to this channel, the more I can tap into your energy and read for you as well. And especially if you like the vision and mission of growing and enhancing your own intuition, which is what we do here at the Priestess Sophia, then please do hit that like and subscribe button. And if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. Alrighty, pile 1. So if we look at this section here, this is your person's whether they are ready for a relationship or not. This is the type of relationship they want, and this is how they feel about having it with you. Okay, I'm going to move as we go along, and I might change some of the reversals. I just want to check upright or reverse. Upright, okay. Upright or reverse. No, that wants to stay reverse. Upright or reverse. Reverse. Upright or reverse. Upright. Okay. So you've got the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Tower when it comes to whether this person is ready for a relationship or not. So the first thing I'm going to say is we had the Knight of Cups there. And traditionally, the Knight of Cups is a very positive card, right? I'm just going to move this closer because I'm not sure if you can see it. But what people also often don't tell you is the Knight of Cups can be very immature. So the Knight of Cups, the Knights are like teenagers in the tarot. So they come through with the extreme of all the energy. So this is someone that can fall in love very quickly and then fall out of love just as quickly. So they can come in with an offer and then disappear just as quickly as they came in. And when I'm looking at the Seven of Wands and I'm looking at the Tower, this person that you're asking about, pile 1, I'm not quite convinced that they are very ready for a relationship, because we're seeing quite a lot of defensive energy here, and the Tower comes through very strongly as a no card for me. So where this person is right now is I feel like they're very much in their feels. There's a lot of stuff going on for them in their life because they do have this Tower. I do feel like they could be very sexually attracted to you, because the Tower for me is a very strong sexual attraction card. The Knight of Cups could also be that they've come through with offers, maybe even been a little bit of hot and cold, because if we look at here, we've got fire and then we've got water, fire and water. So I do think this person could be hot and cold. They may even have like some fire in their charts as strong placements, and then water in their chart as strong placements. Maybe even the two of you have a combination where you're fire and this person is water. And what does that create? A lot of the time, a lot of steam, right? Can be quite steamy, but it can also, it's steamy in a good way, but then steamy in a bad way too. So the way I'm looking at this is the center card is giving me the strongest guidance around each section, each context that I'm asking about. And because we have Seven of Wands in the center here, I'm getting this person is quite boundaried about whether they want to be in a relationship or not. And the answer that I'm getting is 2 out of 3, this is a no. This is a no for me. I feel this person has a lot of growing up to do in terms of how they express their emotions. And I feel that there may just be a couple of things that have happened to them that's causing them to be quite emotional and causing them to maybe be emotionally vulnerable, but I don't feel that emotional vulnerability is stable. It's fluctuating, and I see that very much with the Tower energy. This person may be going through a massive change in their life, maybe going through a big transition phase, and that's why they could be coming off a little bit defensive to you. So in relation to the question, are they ready for a relationship? I'd say no, not right now. They need to focus on creating stability, standing up for what they believe in, and their own values, and I don't think that they are sure about what that is. I'm getting the word topsy-turvy. All right, so let's see, what kind of relationship are they ready for? So what we got here was Strength, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. So again, the cards are coming through quite clearly because we've got 2 major arcanas. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. We've got Strength as a very strong like pause card. Strength isn't a very strong, it's not a strong action card. It's not necessarily about someone moving towards you or taking any sort of particular action. This person is very much focused on building their own sort of personal confidence and their own sort of personal integrity. I do feel like that is something that Spirit is advising that they focus on. But I feel at the same time what's coming through quite strongly is that that may be some guidance for you too. That it's quite necessary for you to look at your own integrity and to look within for that. Because we do have the High Priestess coming up here. So in terms of what kind of love they're ready for, it's not very clear, because the High Priestess can talk a lot about hidden feelings. It can talk about hidden truths. And because this energy is coming up in the reverse, I think very much that this person doesn't really know what they are ready for. And what Spirit and Tarot is busy saying here is that still actually needs to be uncovered. And again, like what's coming through quite strongly for me is the need to understand, what do I stand for? This person that you're inquiring about. Remember, to have a relationship, you need to be able to know what you can give. You need to be able to know what it is that you want for yourself, and for it to be successful, right? You need to understand what you can give. What are your boundaries? Also, what are your standards? And I don't think that this person that you're necessarily inquiring about is 100% sure about that. They're going through a phase where they're trying to figure that out. The universe is forcing them to do that, but they're not clear. And I mean, this is even further supported and confirmed by the fact that we've got the Three of Swords here. There's some emptying of the heart that needs to be done, some clearing around the heart space that is imperative for this person. I feel like there could be a lot of grief and sorrow from, it's not very clear around what that is for this person, but there are some hidden feelings that they need to process before they can actually enter into a relationship with someone. I think potentially in the future, they would want a very deep sort of spiritual connection with someone. And I'm sensing that may be very strongly what you want, is someone that you can really rely on, someone that is going to make you feel safe, and someone that you can trust with all your emotions, all of the ways that you feel. And I'm seeing this with this woman, gently nurturing this lion here and being able to tame that lion. And I feel on some level this is what this person wants too, but it's not clear to them as yet. And I feel like they're wanting someone that they can be emotionally vulnerable with, specifically around previous heartaches. But again, like I said, this person isn't ready for that kind of relationship. So what does that mean about whether they'd want that with you? So in the center, we've got Seven of Pentacles, right? So they're definitely looking at you as a potential, but this is not an action card. We've literally got Temperance on the one side, and it's punctuated by Death on the other. So I don't feel like they've made up their mind, because Temperance, we're talking about, there's some sort of healing going on. There's some sort of enlightenment going on. I mean, we've got a lot of major arcanas here around transformation and change and massive change and shifts, where we've got it happening in the external with the Tower. We've got inner evaluation and self-evaluation that's needing to happen, and then finding how does all of this fit? How does all of this show up in my reality? Am I balancing what I really, really feel? And then we've got Death, which talks a lot about transformation, right? But because we've got the Tower and Death here too, I don't feel that this person is necessarily going to take action towards you, because these are two very strong no cards. And when you're seeing the Tower and Death like this could even potentially be a relationship that you're currently in, and this person may be, this is likely to be triggering, so I am giving you a warning that this person may be evaluating whether they can continue this relationship with you. That's not going to be for everybody, but you'll know who it is. You'll know who I'm talking to. So has this person been looking at you as an option? For sure they have, but they are really reevaluating how they feel about the relationship. But it's don't take it personally, because I do feel that this evaluation is coming from a space where it's completely around how they feel about their life, because there's so many changes that's happening in their life. This person that you're inquiring about really needs to figure out, what do they stand for? What kind of seeds do they want to plant? What has their previous values and beliefs about life and the choices that they made? Has it served them? Clearly not, because we've got an end coming to that. So pile 1, what I would advise, because it's also interesting that you chose pyrite. Pyrite is a lot about grounding and protection, is for you to maybe take a step back from this, which often I see this 7 of Pentacles as, reevaluate for yourself and ask yourself, does this person align with your values? Which I'm really seeing very strongly with the 7 of Wands. And don't be afraid to stand up for what it is that you want. If we look at your oracle cards, you've got the Hunter from the Angels and Ancestors deck, you've got Boredom from the Ask Your Guides deck, and then you've got Deserve Love. You deserve love, you are lovable, and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So what I'm seeing here is, interestingly enough, when I see the Boredom and the 7 of Pentacles, this is where I'm seeing that the situation that this could have been, this is a relationship that may be going through a very rocky space now, or a relationship that's being re-evaluated either by your person or by both of you. And that's what I'm seeing here. What I'm further seeing as well is that there's a lot of healing going around family dynamics. There may be some sort of ancestral patterns in terms of the type of partners that both of you choose. You can even see that with the Tower. So the idea that you have of how a partner is supposed to be and function in a relationship, that may be happening for you, your person, or both of you. And there may have been a way that your parents treated you that taught you that you must sacrifice how you feel about things for the sake of someone else or for the sake of a relationship. And that's what I really strongly see with the card, You Deserve Love. When we get the Hunter here, it says track down your fears and desires. What this card talks about is about you being able to look at, what is it that you're really, really scared of? Are you afraid of asserting yourself in a relationship? Are you afraid of speaking your boundaries? Are you afraid of walking? Are you afraid of being alone? Because a lot of the time it says what you're actually afraid of is the thing that you most need, either the thing you most need or the thing that you most want. So if it's that you're afraid of expressing your boundaries, it's very likely that you actually really want strong boundaries in a relationship. If it's that you're afraid of expressing standards and the way that you want to be treated, it's because that's important to you. So often what we're fearful of, we're getting such a visceral reaction to it because it actually matters to us. So remember, beautiful pile 1, beautiful beings, you deserve love. You are lovable. So that's what I've got for you in this reading. I think it's a very affirming reading. Don't be afraid to stand up for what it is that you want. Look at your own personal integrity, and I would say go within to discover what that is. Are you getting what you want from this relationship is a very good question to ask yourself. And I really enjoyed reading your cards. If you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box, and remember to like and subscribe. And beautiful pile 1, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the Selenite wand. I'm just going to place it over there. So I'm going to put your oracle cards to the side, and I'm going to shuffle your tarot in the meantime. I'm struggling to speak all of a sudden. So pile 2, your reading today is the person on your mind. Are they ready for a relationship? What kind of relationship, if so? And do they want it with you? Now, do you remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates. Here at the Priestess Sophia, we're about you listening to your own intuition, so please do that. listen to your triggers as well and be curious about them. Why would you be triggered about something? And listen to your body. Pay attention to your body. If you're new, welcome. If you like the vibe here, if you resonate with the reading, please do like and subscribe. It enables me to tap into your energy and give a more accurate reading. Ooh, okay, we've got a lot of cards coming out there. I'm not going to take these just yet. And also, it enables a good energy flow. Energy needs to flow, right? Such an odd thing for me to say. I don't usually say that on the channel. So there must be something about energy flowing in this relationship. I wonder how that's going to resonate. Okay, so we're going to take these two cards. This is whether your person is ready for a relationship or not. I'm just going to put your selenite over there. Okay, and this card. This is the type of relationship that they would want. And then this is whether they'd want it with you. How do they feel about that with you, pile 3? And then let's have a look at your oracle cards. We're going to take those out first. So we've got move in a new direction, traveler. We've got invention, creativity guides. And from the romance angels deck, we've got a strong magnetic attraction here. And we also have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. So let's just, we've got the star, we've got the 10 of wands, we've got the temperance card, upright or reversed, upright. We've got the hermit. Wow, we've got a lot of major arcanas here. We've got the 7 of pentacles. We have the emperor, upright or reversed, upright. Another major arcana. We've got the devil. We've got the 3 of pentacles. And then we have the 2 of pentacles. Alrighty. So in this section here, pile 2, we're looking at, are they ready for a relationship? Here, what type of relationship, and here, how they feel about having that relationship with you. Okay, so there's definitely a very strong pull here between the two of you. I'm just going to say that because I feel like this is a very strong attraction. It might have started out very sexually, very strong sexual pull because we've got the devil and we've got chemistry. But often these sort of attractions can also be there to teach lessons. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you've got a remarkable number of major arcana in your reading, pile 2. You've got the star, you've got temperance, you've got the hermit, you've got the emperor, and you've got the devil. And those are very strong cards. They're literally punctuating each of the sections. Okay. So is this person ready for a relationship? We've literally got 10 of wands here, which talks about burnout, which talks about reaching the end of something. And in this particular deck, if you can see, it's literally a whole lot of black, and then we've got like black sticks. So this person's really in the dark right now. They've just come into a space where there's a lot of maybe even darkness coming to the surface. Maybe this relationship itself has brought a lot of darkness to the surface for you and for this person. The reason I say that is because of the number of major arcanas. This is probably also a very spiritual sort of connection too, because of the number of major arcanas that we have. And there's massive soul lessons and soul growth that is happening between the two of you. So this person right now, I would say it's a very, very clear no. I mean, this person might have also just gone through a very difficult and dark time in their life and may have dealt with, I'm hearing a divorce or a death. Divorce is coming through very strongly. Please let me know in the comment section if that resonates with you. Or this person may have just finished a very, I feel like the person is an entrepreneur and has been working on their business for a really long time. This is confirmed by the finances and career. And I feel like they may be suffering from burnout. And because of that, it's almost like they don't really have anything to give in a relationship. Do let me know in the comment section what resonates for you. So it could either be that you and this person have experienced a lot together and it's brought up some old sort of trauma that's sitting in the nervous system and some sort of darkness that needs to be healed. It could be that they themselves have suffered a divorce, a death, a loss of some kind, divorce particularly, or that they've been working on a work project for a really long time and it's maybe not going the way that they needed to go, and it's brought them to this sort of space. So we've got two sort of, the center card is punctuated by two healing cards, literally the Star and Temperance. So where this person is right now is really needing to find their own self-expression. So it's interesting because we see this darkness and this star coming out of that darkness. And then we're seeing the stalk here sort of delivering a new color, a new fire coming out of that. So this person is in the space where they are rediscovering themselves and really healing who their authentic self is. So they can't necessarily really show up authentically. That's right now. And I feel like it's very important for me to say that it's right now and that there's going to be a lot of patience that's required from this. I do feel that for some of you, this actually may have been a relationship that ended. I can see that with the 10 of Wands, and I can also see this with the Traveler of moving in a new direction. And if that applies to you, you'll know, obviously. And a lot of the time, many major arcanas can also talk to a relationship that's sort of on pause, and maybe there are things and lessons happening in the 5D or the quantum space, whichever you want to call it, the spiritual space, that's not necessarily playing out in the 3D anymore. Sometimes you can tap into someone's energy and feel their energy, and that can still trigger you to learn something, the memory of them, the feeling of their energy. And I do feel that there may be this kind of thing happening, some sort of alchemy, because this chemistry card is like some sort of alchemy that this relationship has inspired, not just for your person, but for you too. I'm seeing that with a heart and this flame coming here from this Temperance card very much. Like you can see all these colors standing out. So we have this color standing out here. We have these colors standing out here. So there's massive sort of, I don't want to use this word transformation too much because I feel like I'm saying that all the time, but I guess the collective that resonates with me very much going through transformation and becoming more of their authentic selves. But there's some sort of alchemy that has happened in this relationship. I'm even seeing that very much with this painting, this invention, this creativity guides card. You're really being called to create something new, to be something new. And this relationship has really pushed that in both of you. So you can trust that this connection was a necessary connection. If you've ever doubted that and doubted the relationship itself, no, this needed to happen. I feel like I needed to say that for some of you. Okay, so is your person ready for a relationship? I would say no, not right now. That's coming very clear with the 10 of Wands. What kind of relationship would they want? So interestingly enough, so we've got I think I might have said that this was the 7 of Pentacles when I put this card down, but it's actually the 6 of Pentacles. This person is looking for something very reciprocal, something where they give and they get in return, and they want to really clearly see that. I also do feel that this person likes to be in control, and maybe the type of person that wants to be the one who dictates how things happen, because we literally have the Emperor here. This person's love language might be gift giving, very much so. And we've got the Hermit here. So this person could also be someone that likes to retreat and spend time by themselves. And I'm struggling to articulate it, but it's almost like this person, as much as I'm talking about they want something reciprocal, right? Because but then at the same time I'm saying that they like to be in control, but then also want to pull away. This person is very multifaceted. For some weird reason, I'm actually being shown one of my exes who is very much like this. So could show very many different archetypes. And I feel like this person that you're involved with, or the person that you're inquiring about, has that too. That they've got very many sides to themselves. But what I also feel that this person is going through a massive stage of growth at the moment. So we see that with this tree on the Emperor, and we see that with this plant here as well. And they're retreating. And if this relationship has ended, because I do feel that for most of you that's the case, this retreating here, this hermit, the tortoise, this person is going back and pulling back, and this pause is because this person has growth to do. So these are other messages that are coming through. Pile 2, I don't know why you have so many messages coming through. This has obviously been a very profound connection. But the kind of relationship that they would want is that they'd want to feel like they're in control. They'd want to feel stable. They'd want to feel that they can provide and give to you. This is very important to this person. This person needs to feel like they have financial stability in order to be able to give emotionally, because I think they may, because we don't have any cups cards here, so I don't think that this is a particularly emotional person. So the way that they would love you, yes, would be very much with gift giving. They need to be able to feel stable in what it is that they're doing in their career, and know where their life is going in order to be in a relationship. And since we've got this sort of burnout card here, that this person cannot show up in that way. I also feel that they would like the kind of relationship that enables them to actually retreat when they'd like to retreat. You know, you hear the dog barking in the background. This person, for some of you, this is going to be very specific, might have a dog and pets that are exceptionally important to them. And that they're able to have someone who understands the very many responsibilities that they have. That's what I'm feeling here, that this person may have very many responsibilities. If this person doesn't have a dog for some reason, I'm also feeling that they may have they may have children, and that's also why they may be needing to step back, because there's some sort of growth that needs to happen in that space, and some sort of a stability that needs to come back in that space. You'll know if I'm talking to you. Please let me know in the comment section. So how do they feel about you, and would they want this relationship with you? So I'm thinking, which is quite interesting, is that in the long term, yes, actually, because we have the 3 of Wands here. So if this relationship has ended, I think this person may potentially be looking into the future and planning in the future for that. I do think that this person has intentions of potentially contacting you in the future and coming back to you in the future, but they need to get their long-term plan sorted out. So this person might have even said to you, I like you, but I can't be with you right now. Things aren't working right now. But there's a lot going on, right? So I mentioned that I didn't want to mention transformation, but then we've literally got the butterfly. This is 2 of Pentacles. So this person is really, this person's going to possibly, for some of you, this is not everybody, so don't latch onto it unless it feels like it resonates for you. This person might in the future, actually, I think once they've worked through wherever they've been quite materialistic, this person could be quite egocentric and materialistic. Once they've worked from that space, because we've got the devil here, and moved into a new space where they've allowed themselves to transform, there could be a potential for a better relationship between the 2 of you. But right now, where this person is at, no. So in the long term, potentially there is something once they've moved past sort of egoic, materialistic, selfish kind of behaviors. But do remember, this is, if you're looking for someone who is very emotionally available, I don't necessarily think that this is that type of person. I think this person is more focused on creating like a support system and a support network, and would take care of you and probably be a very good provider once they've moved moved out of this difficult space that they're in currently. But I'm not seeing it. There's no cups energy here. So I'm just reading what I'm seeing here. There may be also a lot of if finances aren't okay in this, the relationship's not going to work. So your guidance is for you to, just like your person, really discover that sort of self-expression. For some of you, so your self-expression and who you really are, and move into that space. For some of you, you need to move in completely a new direction. So it's moving on from this relationship, and really when we have these two cards together, this card talks specifically about going on a journey, going on a trip. So that trip could actually be a literal physical trip, but a lot of the time the trip is also an inward journey, to look inward and discover what's being shown to you by yourself. So this card talks about traveling inward, but it also talks about traveling outward, and it talks about taking every single opportunity to do that. And I think if you do that, pile 2, you're going to be able to create and bring something new. There is, like I said, the potential for something to happen in the long term. There is that potential. But the question that you may want to ask yourself is, how long are you willing to wait, right? How long are you willing to wait for someone else to sort out their issues? And if you want someone who's going to be a little bit more emotionally expressive, is that what you want here? Does this person do that for you? These are the questions I would ask myself by looking at these tarot cards if they were for me. All right, pile 2. This was a very interesting reading, a very deep connection, I must say. Please do let me know in the comment section how it resonated for you. And I really do look forward to your next reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box. And do like and subscribe, especially if you've resonated with this content. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading. If you chose this amethyst, this tumbled amethyst, I'm going to put your oracle cards over here. If you are a first timer here at the Priestess Sophia, welcome. We're all about your intuition here. So do listen to your body. Listen to what feels right. Please don't expect all the messages to resonate, but some of them might just. Sometimes Spirit guides you to a pile because there's a powerful message, one line that you maybe need to hear. So I do encourage you to trust your intuition in choosing a pile. But if it doesn't feel right, choose another reading or choose another pile. Ooh, okay. Those cards literally just flew out and went for my candle. Ooh, and look at that. Wheel of Fortune in the World just came out. There is a lot going on in this connection, pile 3. What is going on here? So this is a definitely divinely guided connection. I feel like there've been a lot of, ooh, look at this, Page of Cups. I did not do this for the other piles, but there is something beautiful going on here. I just want to say, whatever happens in this reading, you are going to find beautiful love very soon. I feel like within the next 3 months. If that is true for you and it comes into being, and I think it's going to be with someone really great, right? Someone who actually really matches what you want. I feel like this is a fiery pile. I feel like this is a strong pile. Maybe even like sort of a lot of Leo energy. I feel like this person's going to come soon, and it's someone who's good. You've been in a lot of relationships where the people haven't really matched you, haven't really been on your level and your standard, and I do feel that there's some sort of new romance that's going to come that's really going to feel amazing. It's going to feel like luck, like fortune, like destiny is completely on your side. So pile 3, if you chose this, I was just talking about sometimes it's not the whole reading, it's just some message, and maybe that's all that you needed to hear. But if you've clicked on this pile, here you go. There we go. Now let's get back to the proper topic of this reading. That was very random. I felt like I really just had to do that. Okay, so if you haven't yet, do remember to like and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box. Personal readings go a lot more in depth, and obviously they look at your situation specifically, as these are general readings. We're looking at the collective energies. Alrighty, pile 3. Okay, so is your person ready for a relationship? I'm not going to look at that. Is your person ready for a relationship? What kind of relationship would they want? And how do they feel about having that with you? So that card wants to come out. Okay, so these 3 cards look at whether they want to be in a whether they're ready for a relationship. This is a type of relationship that they want. And then this is how they feel about having that with you. And then I'm going to put that over here, rather. And then let's look at your oracle cards. So you've got Druid, hold the space. You've got priorities, master teacher. And you've got new... Oh, my word! You got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so based on, before I flip these other cards over, I just want to say this. Based on the message that just came through pile 3, there is definitely going to be someone new for you, right? You just need to keep following that path very clearly. This card, hold the space, says don't change anything. Don't become something different. Don't try and switch or change anything. Just trust the process. Okay? It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So only move when you feel like you need to move. Listen to your intuition. You chose the amethyst for a reason. Your intuition is speaking to you. Your guides are speaking to you about love that's coming into your life. I was feeling like within the next 3 months, there's going to be someone. So whatever time you're busy looking at this, for some of you, and that's for a certain group of you, this person that you're inquiring about, this is a new relationship. If it is a new relationship, this could be that person that we spoke about right at the beginning of this reading. That's for some of you. For the others of you, it could be these cards are talking about love is coming anyway, right? Whether it's with this person or someone else. Okay, so if we look at whether this person's ready for a relationship, what kind of relationship would they want? And how do they feel about having that relationship with you? Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is coming out again. So this is interesting because out of all the piles, pile 3, you're the first one where I sort of want to go like, yeah, I actually do feel that this person is more ready than the other piles. But they're not quite there yet. They're not quite there yet because we have 6 of Cups in reverse, okay? Then we have 9 of Swords and we have 8 of Pentacles. So I'm not entirely convinced that they're ready yet because this is coming up reversed. And we have 9 of Swords there. And I'm not going to be one of those tarot readers that tell you that every single card means that your lover is going to come back to you because it's just a lot of nonsense. Sorry, just going to say the truth. I've seen way too many tarot readings online like that. I mean, this does not mean someone loves you and wants to come back to you. But just if the card's on its own. But what I will say is we've got these 2, which are really positive cards. Look, you can also read intuitively, but there are certain meanings that we just also have to be really honest about. So what I'm seeing here is this person is busy. I almost want to say like working on a past issue. That's what it is. It's like this person is, like if you look at these 2 cards here, we've got some sort of anxiety and a lot of thinking about something, but then we see them also working on it. And the soulmate card, this is the soulmate card, but it's also talking about childhood, nostalgia, memories, and things that possibly happened when you were a child. So this person is, I feel like they're actually working on that. There's some stuff that they're processing sometimes in their dreams and that they're thinking about, that they're currently working on. So it's like this person is moving to that space. This person could potentially even be someone from your past that has now returned, someone that you may have never even really been involved with, but they are really thinking quite heavily about a relationship too. I do think that they're thinking heavily about a relationship and they're trying to put their focus on that. But I feel like there's still some processing happening around past memories that may have been hurtful for them, that is causing them some anxiety. And I'm just going to be honest about that. So percentage-wise, I'm getting a 62% ready for a relationship. You decide, you make the good judgment call on whether you think that's good enough for you or not, right? Maybe I shouldn't use the phrase good enough, rather, if that's right for you. Okay, so what kind of relationship do they want? I definitely feel like, should this be upright or reverse upright? Okay, so what I'm feeling here is they want to be with someone that they can definitely have fun with, because we have Two of Pentacles, and that's actually someone that they can have fun with, someone that they can travel with, someone that they can show off to the rest of the world, someone that they can really like. I think they like people who are good looking. I think they themselves could be quite an attractive person. Please let me know in the comments section if that is true. And they want a type of partner that they can show off, someone who's also going to be really proud of them, someone who's going to acknowledge them, someone who's going to put them on a little bit of a pedestal. And they want someone who's a really good friend. They want someone that they can see eye to eye with, someone who understands them, someone who understands them on a soul level. We even see that more here with the soulmate card over here, and someone who's going to ride the waves of life. They are actually looking for a partnership, and these three cards together for me look very beautifully positive, which is also why I'm saying that I think this person is almost ready for a relationship. That's why I said 62%, more ready than the other two piles, because in the previous piles we literally had like sort of no energy in both these different contexts. So that's the kind of relationship that this person would want. Would they want it with you? I think they are seeing you as a potential, not even like as a very, very strong potential, because we have the Emperor here, and the Emperor talks about someone, this person may even be older than you. They may be, that's it. They may be older than you. If they're not, they could have a very wise, strong energy about them. And I do think that they could actually be looking at you as a potential partner. The Emperor also talks a lot about monogamy, and this person is actually looking for a serious relationship. We've got that there. We've got that there. And upright or reversed? Upright. Yes. And Page of Pentacles talks about someone who is willing to put the effort in. So do they see you? I see them. This is like them looking at you, and I definitely see that they see you as a potential for a long-term relationship. We have the Wheel of Fortune here too. I do feel that they feel like this is a divine connection for them, that it was brought to them by fate. It feels like destiny for them, because we've got soulmates. We've got soulmates over here, and we've got this new love card here. We've even got priorities here, so this person like maybe even making you a priority. Yes. So yes, do they see you as the person that they could potentially be in a relationship with? For sure. I think right now you seem to be their clear option. There's just some things that they're processing. I feel like I want to draw a clarifier for this Nine of Swords. I feel it's pretty clear, but let's see. Yeah, we got the Star. The Star came out in the previous pile too. So maybe you want to look at pile 2, because sometimes there's readings that come about like past energies. And for those of you who resonate with this card, with the Star card, I would say, so this is Aquarius, right? Maybe if you're an Aquarius yourself, look at pile 2, because there may be some past energies in your energy too that is influencing this connection right now. And maybe there needs to be deeper processing. So what I just wanted to say around this card, what I'm seeing now, is that Spirit is saying don't rush this. Don't try and make any too fast moves. I mean, this is also interesting, right? We've got two bearded white men. Is anyone involved? And I said bearded white men, but I meant white bearded men. But anyone involved with someone like that? I would love to know. I would love to know. You might even also have a guide that looks like this coming through and giving you a lot of guidance about this particular relationship. Remember, pile 3, I said right in the beginning that you are being divinely guided. We spoke about the amethyst and that you need to listen to that. Oh, this is my favorite pile so far, I just have to say. But what's also important, what you're being told on, is like, don't try and rush this. Like, don't try and rush this relationship. There is potential, but focus on your priorities. You need to take care of yourself. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles also saw it. It kind of tells us that too. Like, there might be I want to say there might be a lot going on, but you need to figure out where you need to be placing your focus. And don't just try and rush this relationship, especially if it's a new one, because there is definite beautiful potential here. If it's not a new relationship, it might be going to the next level. Don't make any fast moves yet. Give things time. There are things that can be worked on here. Take that if it resonates. If it does, let me know in the comment section. Let me know which message stood out for you most, pile 3. I was very excited to do this. This looks like a really beautiful reading. And I'm super excited for you because I know that love is around the corner for this pile. And blessings be upon you. If you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box. And if you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. And it was a privilege to read your cards today. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye, pile 3. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. This is your pile if you chose the tumbled rose quartz. And I'm going to put it right here next to the other rose quartz. As you can tell, I love rose quartz. I'm going to look at your oracle cards just now. If you are new to the Priestess Sophia, welcome. Here we're all about you following your own guidance, your own intuition. That is your highest guidance. So do pay attention to when something feels right. Also pay attention to your triggers. This is how you heal. Why would you be triggered? Be curious about these sort of things, right? And if you'd like a personal reading, do check out the description box. And if you haven't yet, remember to like and subscribe, especially if you resonate with the vision and the mission of this channel, as well as the readings. All right. Pile 4. Pile 4. All right, pile 4. So let's see what we've got. Got this card, got this card, this one, those 2, and what else? We've got this one. So these 3 here talk about whether your person is ready for a relationship or not. These are the type of relationship, how they feel about having that with you or not, and whether they want it with you or not. And then here we have, interesting, Heart Guardian. Let love and let yourself be loved. Isn't this a beautiful card? And it kind of makes sense. You chose rose quartz, pile 4. We've got exhaustion. Okay. We've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And we've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So already what I'm feeling is we've got a lot of conflicting energies, right? So let's see how your person feels, whether they're ready for a relationship or not. Ooh, this is very interesting. So we've got 5 of Wands, Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, and the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands. So we've literally got divine counterparts. We've got Page of Wands, Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, We've got the Devil. We've got the Mother of Pentacles, upright or reversed, upright. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Father of Pentacles. Wow. and the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Ooh, okay. Pile 4. I just want to say, are you super in love right now? I want to know what this card is about. I really want to know what that card is about. I'm going to draw a clarifier and we're going to just look at it because I feel like, why is that there? Why do we have pay attention to the red flags? Okay. 5 of Swords. And what is that devil about? Okay, so this is regarding the devil. Okay, so there's 2 scenarios going on here. Okay, this is why I said it's interesting because we've got these 2 conflicting energies. We've got the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved with exhaustion. And then we've got pay attention to the red flags and express your love. So pile 4. Then we've got 2 couples here. We've got the Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands. And then we've got literally the Mother of Pentacles and the Father of Pentacles. So this is going to be a very interesting reading. So do sit tight and flow with this. And see where it resonates for you, because I do feel that there's going to be there are several scenarios that we're pointing to here, or a very specific scenario. Okay, and all very specific scenarios. So the first thing is that I think that there's a potential that you yourself are in 2 minds about, or not in 2 minds. There are 2 people that you are inquiring about, and both people are showing up in this reading. Okay. That's the first thing. So you let me know if that. Second scenario is that your person has 2 people that they could potentially be a match with, right? And that's showing up. Okay, that's the second scenario. Third scenario, or all of these could apply in one go, right? That you both could have 2 people that you're looking at. Third scenario, there are patterns and there are things from past relationships that are playing out in this dynamic that are not healthy for this relationship and are preventing the potential of this relationship. And it's coming from both sides. And I feel that there needs to be a greater clarity around that. Okay? And I don't know what number scenario we're on now, but I think it's 4th or 5th, is that what I'm also seeing here, and this is going to be triggering, but I'm going to have to say it. Someone, one of you, either has a history of not being seen as the most important person in a relationship, because I'm seeing it here with the devil and the pay attention to the red flags and the 5 of swords, and may have actually been in an abusive relationship, and this is also affecting this current situation. It could also be that there may be abusive tendencies or even an abuse dynamic within this relationship. That is a very, very specific message. I'm saying there's a lot going on in this pile, but I do feel that just needs to be looked at, because we've got the signs are cautioning you, and we've literally got this 5 of swords card with the devil standing there. It's really looking to me as lying and cheating, being cheated, either being abused, really treated badly in a relationship, or being lied to and cheated on. And I'm seeing that even more here with the 7 of cups and the 2 of pentacles. So someone was definitely treated like an option. So there's definitely that energy here. Okay. So let's jump into, we've already jumped into this, but let's go into whether your person is ready for a relationship or not. So we've got 5 of wands. So we've got competition energy here, right? So there's definite conflict here. I feel like the 2 of you could be a very good match for each other. I feel like there's a lot of passion. It's very sexual, extremely sexual, extremely passionate relationship, because we literally have Mother of Wands, Father of Wands, and Knight of Wands, plus the Devil, all in a row together. So there's a lot of that going on, right? I mean, maybe even to the point of exhaustion. You take it how it resonates. Please do let me know if you're in a very passionate connection with someone. So that is definitely here, right? But I also feel that that passion can translate into a lot of fighting and arguing. And if that is happening, then what I will say is that that is what needs to be resolved. So if we look in the center, is this person ready for a relationship? I actually would say mostly yes. I'm getting like a 79% for this, but there's some sort of conflict that needs to be resolved. Whether this is a past influence that's affecting the relationship now, or whether someone hasn't made up their mind, or both of you have passed, or even there could be a potential that both of you have passed, like your exes are getting in the space, right? But you are a match for each other, but maybe your exes are getting into the space a little bit. What else do I want to say about that? So yes, I think I've answered that. Alrighty, so what kind of relationship do they want? They're definitely looking for someone that they can marry, because Mother of Pentacles, so that's the Queen of Pentacles, is often the wife card. They're looking for a very passionate relationship. So for this person, whoever you're asking about, this person wants someone where they can be very deep. It must be, they're very physical, like they're very strong sex drive, must be someone that they can be sexually compatible with. They also feel like, it also feels like this person wants to be able to share maybe their darker side with someone that's not afraid of actually exploring that side with them, and someone that they can be really, I almost want to say honest, but it's almost like, not even honest, but that's someone who is going to stick by them through their darker stuff. And accept them with all of their flaws, all of their demons, and still going to nurture them and love them. And when I say demons, I don't mean that I mean it in the metaphorical sense. Okay, what else? I do feel that for some of you where the scenario is not necessarily a good one, I do think that this person isn't necessarily willing to take responsibility for their behavior and want someone else to treat them, want someone else to be responsible for their behavior, and someone else who's actually going to mother them and help them with their issues and their problems. I feel like they come in and out with a very strong hot energy. You will know. Or you may have been in that type of relationship in the past, and that dynamic is playing out in this current situation. Let me know in the comment section how that resonates. But yeah, this person could be actually sort of just looking for someone who's going to look after them, nurture them, and they get to do whatever it is that they want to do and play out the sort of negative behaviors that they want. That is the case if you are aware that this is an unhealthy dynamic. All right. So how are they seeing you? Are they interested in being in a relationship with you? Or are you the one that they want to have this type of relationship with? I would say yes, because you have the Father of Pentacles, and that's a very positive card. So this person does kind of, and I mean, because we have the Mother of Pentacles, like the divine counterparts here, I would say yes. And this for me is yes across the board. So regardless of whether it's a positive dynamic or a negative dynamic, let me know in the comment section, because this is such a polar, such opposites playing out. It could even be that this relationship itself has two sort of dynamics, and the two of you become two very different people when you are together, and maybe you even bring out very different sides in one another. But you are being warned about that, and to work through that and whatever issues are coming up. You will know if that resonates for you. But what I was saying was, I think that this person chooses you regardless of what the dynamic is. So do they want to have a relationship with you? Yes. Do they want to continue having the relationship with you? Yes. I think they are pretty serious about you. And a lot of the time, like stag energy here for me represents relationship. So I would say for sure. In the positive dynamic, this is someone who wants wants to make you a love offer, because we have Daughter of Cups here, we have Page of Cups. So this is someone who wants to come through with a lot of love, wants to make some sort of offer. If this is a newer relationship, they want to take it to the next level. If it's not in a relationship stage yet, they would like to do that. All right. However, like we have the Hangman over here, and it's right under the Five of Wands. So there's some sort of competition energy here. Is there an old relationship dynamic playing out here? Is there someone else that you're thinking about? Because this is stopping this person from doing that. Like they want to, but they're holding back. And could it be because there's someone else? Could it be because you guys fight a lot? What is that about, pile 4? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to know what's happening there. But there is something that's holding them back around some sort of competitive energy. And remember, it doesn't always have to mean that it's someone there even in the physical. It could even be past issues around a potential past partner that they had, or that you even had, that has slowed things down. All right. It could be that there's a past betrayal. So maybe someone cheated on someone else, on one of you, and that is affecting the current relationship dynamic. So what Spirit is guiding you to do, I'm also seeing for some of you that there may be children involved, because I'm seeing daughter and son stand out quite a lot, and then we see mother, father, and that might be for some of you that your exes, like I said, is using the kids, or to like using that to create a conflict energy in this relationship, and that's causing a lot of exhaustion. If that's your dynamic, what I would say is this person is ready for a relationship. They do want it with you. They're serious about it with you, but you need to sort out that conflict dynamic. Spirit is saying, take a break. Too much focus on that. If that's not your situation, you're also still being advised to take a break. Take a step back from this and bring your attention back to love. Focus on love. Communicate with love. Speak from love. Express love to yourself. Bring your energy back into a love space, because that's going to help whatever is happening here that needs to be resolved. Because I can say, whatever the situation is, there is some sort of dynamic that just needs to be cleared out in this pile 4. And that's going to come through with when you can open your heart and speak with love. Because we do have this, pay attention to the red flags here. We do see some sort of arguments and strife and conflict going on. And that's what you need to watch out for. Get clear about your priorities. Cut out the stuff that doesn't matter. Cut out the people that don't matter. Cut out the confusion from previous relationships. Cut out the patterns. Bring more fun into the space. This is going to help you a lot, pile 4. Very, very much. Alrighty, pile 4, I hope that resonated for you. Do let me know in the comment section how it did. This was an exceptionally interesting reading. I must say pile 3 and pile 4 were very interesting. Please do let me know in the comment section how it resonated. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box, and remember to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps with the energy exchange so that I can tap into your energy when I am doing these readings. Alrighty, pile 4, been an absolute pleasure reading your cards. I do wish you the best. Come back to love, 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 come back to love. Pile 4, it's what you need. Lots of blessings to you, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.